Hey guys, welcome back to another ECW review. I think technically this is kind of like the last ECW 2006 because next week's, I believe, is a best of show and it's not actually like an actual show, so
Will we even refute?
we probably will. I wonder what they're going to have on it. About 10 Big Show fucking matches. Don't really want to see that, but let's talk about this week's show. It was December 19, 2006. And we kick off the show with Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley comes out.
Awful promo.
Awful promo. Far too long as well. This felt as if it took fucking ages. Basically putting over the troops, but saying that he's so glad to be here on ECW and so glad and happy to be. Just the most cookie cutter of shit. It was kind of like watching the Drew McIntyre promo for the most recent Raw here. Just really, really bad. Really bad.
Not good.
But anyway, so sooner or later, RENEE DUPREE comes out and said something about the troops are getting their arse kicked or something in the Middle East.
Which was brilliant.
Yeah, that's what you need, man. More edgy stuff. So that was pretty good. But then they had a 3-minute match and it was crap. So Lashley wins. Who's surprised here? RENEE DUPREE. They bigged him up for weeks. I think he got 2 wins. Not even clean wins. I think when he debuted, he got like 2 fucking cheap wins, and then he's lost every match since. So, don't quite understand that, but that's how we kicked off the show. Up next, we had Matt Striker versus Balls Mahoney, but we were joined on commentary by Brad Armstrong, brother, I believe, of Road Dogg.
Which was weird, but he was fantastic.
This guy was actually, the best thing about ECW is the commentary between Styles and Taz. And when I seen this guy sitting in the middle, I thought, fuck me.
He's going to ruin it.
But he was actually really great, and all of a sudden, him and Taz are like throwing insults at each other. It was fantastic. I wish they'd just kept him around for the entire show. I'm not a big fan of 3-person commentary booths, but I'd have been more than happy to see this guy stay out here and finish the show and maybe do next week's show as well. But as for the match, Matt Striker, Balls Mahoney, we've just seen... How many times have we seen this? We've seen it at the pay-per-view. That's it. It's as if they used that pay-per-view to start feuds. Oh, Tommy Dreamer, come on! Pay-per-views are to end feuds. That just sums up how pish that pay-per-view is. But anyway, Matt Striker, Balls Mahoney. Probably their match at the pay-per-view is the best match they've had. Let's put it that way.
Damn right. And
but even then, it's like
they've
booked it all wrong. It should have been maybe they had a normal match and Balls Mahoney won, and then they had an Extreme Rules match and Balls Mahoney won. So then at the pay-per-view, Matt Striker, that's why he's brought his Striker Rules out, you know what I mean? To try and get the win.
In the first match, is that?
No, but it just makes no sense, because then he loses the Striker's Rules match, and then he wins back-to-back fucking normal match. Absolutely no sense whatsoever. No sense, but anyway, Striker wins, debutes a new finishing move, didn't look that good.
No.
Up next, Test, backstage, saying he wants an ECW opportunity. Test looked very weird here.
Shaving eyebrows, hair shaved.
No eyebrows, no hair, no roids, no veins. He looked like, I don't know, he just didn't look like Test. Who the fuck's this imposter? It's as if Test was killed in the Middle East on the last tour, and they thought, fuck, we'll just need to get a lookalike in.
Yep.
That's what I got from it. Then with RVD cutting a promo that seems like he seems to cut every week.
I'll just give the guy a free mic, man. Because I'm Rob Van Dam.
Right, Rob, you've only got 20 seconds this week. Repeat the same shit you've said for the last 10 weeks in a row.
Okie dokie.
Up next with Hardcore Holly. He came out, to be honest, this wasn't the worst promo for Hardcore Holly.
But it's a Hardcore Holly promo.
Yeah, I know, but it's alright. He says that he'll never tap. It's not possible to make him tap. He calls out CM Punk and he says, CM Punk trying to make me tap. A lot of tapping going on here. Then he calls him out. We're about to get a match, and then Holly says, you've got 3 minutes to make me tap, which I kind of liked. I thought it was pretty cool.
A heel turn?
Well, it's already heel. Well,
you know what I mean. It was a heel move. It was a heel big fucking move, big man.
A 3-minute chat. It made me doubt, is he going to do it or not? You know what I mean? So, yep, Holly manages to hang on. Punk gets him in the Anaconda face right at the end, but no time left, and then Holly attacks him after the match and lays him out, Alabama Slam. Backstage, we have Shannon Moore. He bumps into Dafari. Dafari doesn't take it well.
Here's the great Khali.
Cries over some spilled milk. Challenges Shannon Moore to a match. Shannon Moore comes out. we get the match, but it's actually Shannon Moore versus Khali. Khali wins with the double-handed choke slam.
And why did they waste Khali on this guy and not the Dreamer feud they had for like 3 weeks?
Well, you retarded. It's obviously because they wanted an opportunity for Tommy Dreamer to take him out, but they could have done that with Daivari facing Shannon Moore, like so.
Well, fuck it. But who gives a shit? The feud's fucking pish.
So anyway, at the end of the match, Tommy Dreamer comes out, smashes Daivari with a steel chair, then hits Khali with the chair. Khali doesn't sell it, but it looks like he was kind of supposed to sell it.
No, he didn't. He
just looked awkward. Or it was as if he sold it a wee bit, but he didn't really get hit. I don't know, it just looked a weird spot. Then Khali knocks the chair out of his hands and does a double-handed choke slam onto the steel steps, which is a kind of cool moment, I guess. And that was that. Tommy Dreamer is lying there in agony, it looks like, and Daivari gets carried to the backstage.
And Tommy Dreamer's a main offender, guys, right? Let's just get that out here.
Tommy Dreamer recently has been awarded a title shot for the TNA Impact World Championship, and people are saying that he was never a main offender in his fucking prime.
They should fucking give it to him.
Yet Rich Swann is. What a joke. I'd be giving him the belt.
That doesn't count.
Anyway,
but fuck it, get it to him.
Up next, they had Daivari being not thrown to the back. He was carried to the back by Khali. They would come back, and then Tommy Dreamer looks like he's getting the stretcher. And then it is Mike Knox. And Mike Knox cuts a promo.
He's correct. 100%.
And he's making sense here. I mean, Taz and all that was calling him a bastard, but then Mike Knox says that he's the victim here, and Kelly was, his girlfriend, and she was, like, the way she was acting and shit, and showing her affections for CM Punk publicly, and all this stuff. Dick. And he was questioning it was actually Styles and Taz that were interviewing him from, like, they were at the ring, as if they had COVID or something, so they couldn't go near him, so they had to interview him from he was backstage and they were at ringside, and he was saying, how would you feel if it was your girl or your wife? And that's fucking true, so it didn't really have much of it didn't really much for him. And to me, Mike Knox doesn't really come off as a heel here, but it is what it is. And then up next, we have a triple threat main event. It's Test versus RVD versus Sabu. Now, earlier in the night, we were told by Bobby Lashley in that really boring promo that I forgot to cover that they were going to have a poll. For some reason, they're having a poll when you can vote for who's going to be Bobby Lashley's next challenger. Why the fuck are you voting for the challenger?
And then have the match anyway.
But they're having a match with these three, and it's like, if you're going to have a match with these three, why not just make it number one contender? To me, that really, really, really defeated the purpose.
Could the vote not have been a stipulation vote?
Yeah, to me, a vote's... a vote doesn't decide the new number one contender. That should be earned. But anyway, they have the match. It was a decent match. It was alright. Like, to me, why not make this Extreme Rules?
Yep.
Anytime,
when was the last time we've used fucking weapons here?
Anytime RVD and Sabu have a match with weapons, it's great. Test and RVD had, in my opinion, probably the best match we've seen on ECW. When their Extreme Rules match about 2 months ago. So... why couldn't this be Extreme Rules? I mean, it was alright, but, with Extreme Rules, this would have just been so much better. RVD hits Sabu with a frog splash at the end. Test comes in, throws him out the ring, gets the cover on Sabu, wins. Test celebrates, and then they're kind of all standing awkwardly in the ring at the end. And it's announced that RVD won the poll. Test isn't happy. RVD celebrates, and I'm kind of thinking, like RVD, you just lost the match and you're celebrating because you won a poll. To me,
it's a wee bit cringy.
To me, it makes RVD look a bit like a goof. He's up in the turnbuckle celebrating the fact that, here, I just got beat, but...
fuck it, the poll.
And then RVD jumps off the thing, and Tess whacks him with a big boot and walks off. And again, it doesn't really... To me, that's not really a heel move. Well, I get it. Maybe you could argue that he could be pissed off about it with big booting him, but... I mean, I think Tess has got every right to feel shafted here. He won the match.
I know.
He's undefeated on ECW. Apart from the only time he's lost has been when he was eliminated in the chamber match. So he walks off to the back. Sabu attempted to make the save, but Tess was already at the ring. And then Sabu shakes hands with RVD as if, good luck, sir, in your title match.
Like Sabu, the drug addict, the guy that injects heroin into his eyeballs, is fucking taking a poll here. Like, why is he not pissed off?
I know. Also, we throughout the night we got promos for Test and RVD about why you should vote for them. We didn't get anything. We didn't get that for Sabu. We just got a Sabu promo package.
Yep.
I mean, every time Sabu speaks, I find it interesting. Like, because if it's just
put my body on the line.
You know what I mean? So I would have let him speak. I mean, why not just give him 10 seconds? That's all he normally gets anyway. So that was it, guys. ECW, and what can I say? This wasn't a good
It
show.
wasn't the worst.
The quality, I think, of ECW's went down a lot in the past 2 months.
Yeah.
Have you not noticed? Like, we were getting it, there was time it was getting 5, 6, 7s.
And now
We
we're in
got
the
like the
two
odd two,
territory.
and yeah, now we're like 2 or 3. I mean, in this, I mean,
See, when the best thing on the show is Brad Armstrong on commentary, you've got a problem.
yeah, yep. I'm going to give it a 3 because I did enjoy the Brad. Maybe it's 3 harsh.
Renee Dupree line.
I'll give it a 4. I'm going to give it a 4. The reason is that RENEE DUPREE thing was pretty good. I really enjoyed the comment. The commentary was great in that Balls Mahoney match with Brad Armstrong. I mean, the Hardcore Holly, the CM Punk 3 minute challenge. I think the 3 minutes made it
The
interesting.
Hardcore Holly made the 3 minutes uninteresting.
Yeah, it was the most uninteresting 3 minutes. It was basically 3 minutes of Hardcore Holly dominating. I mean, fuck me. In my opinion, it should have been three minutes of CM Punk dominating,
And it wasn't.
and Hardcore Holly just like managing to get the ring or get to the ropes or escape and holds.
I'll give it a.
And the main event was all right. Like
I'll
so,
give it a 3. Yeah, I'll give it a 3.
yeah, 3 from you, 4 from me. I averaged at 3.5. And there you go,
The
guys.
days of this show getting above a 5 are gone.
Well, who knows? We've got the next, not next week, but the week after that.
Well,
We've
I'll tell you what.
RVD versus Bobby Lashley for the ECW title. Might be a good one.
We probably won't watch this far, but see if McMahon's on it every week. Well, for a few weeks in that period when he's champ, it could actually be really good with McMahon.
Yeah, it could be. Anyway, till next time.
Peace.
Peace.